Guys, welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. Today is going to be kind of a relaxed weekend for us. Kind of been busy going on Friday and Saturday of this weekend. So right now, what I've got in mind, with it being the end of July, getting ready to be the beginning of August, is archery season preparation. So today I'm going to be going out to a local property that I got. I'm going to be trimming a couple shooting lanes out of one of my bow stands that I have. Definitely clear a path in there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put up a trail camera. I don't have any bait or anything like that to put in front of the camera right now, but I just want to bring you guys along with me, just kind of let you guys watch and see how I do this process. So first things first, I'm going to go over kind of what I carry whenever I'm going to do something like this. And right here is kind of what I just typically take with me. Get this thrown out of the way because I usually don't carry that holster. But right here I've just got a machete, and it's by Gerber, and it's just got a regular blade on one side, but on the back side of the blade it has a saw blade. So if I need to saw down a limb or anything like that. Got my trail camera packed right here. This is nothing fancy, just a regular, pick it up at Walmart trail camera from Wild Game Innovations. Runs on AA batteries, which I like because AA batteries are cheap. Moving on to the next thing, I've got a Heumann extendable tree saw, and I haven't used this thing yet this year, so I'm pretty excited about trying to use it. It has kind of like an extendable arm where each of these sections here will extend out, so if you're in a tree and there's a limb out in front of it that you need to get, you can attach this saw to the end, and the idea is you can reach out there and saw it from your stand, which I think is a really good invention, and hopefully it's gonna really help me out this year during archery season, where that's typically something that you run into. Next thing I'm carrying the old faithful pea shooter 22 Heritage Arms revolver, but I've got it loaded with rat shot, and this is just in case something slithery wants to try to bite me on my ankle. I just want to have that just in case, so I'll keep that in the book bag with me as well. And then I've also got already packed up just a bigger, little more sturdy saw here, and this has just got a little more torque behind it. So the idea is if I've got a bigger tree or a bigger limb that I need to trim or get out of the way, I have that there. So really important thing whenever you're working in a tree stand, I really encourage to have somebody there with you just in case something goes bad and maybe you can't dial 911. It's just always good to have somebody there with an extra set of eyes and an extra phone or something there to help you out. So we're going to pack a couple Gatorades. We're going to get in the Toyota. We're going to head over there, and then we're going to take a look at the spot that I got and try to get everything set up and ready for archery season, guys. Ooh, forgot to show you guys. Look at the inside of the Yoda, baby. Some marathon seat covers with the gun loops, and then the bow holder. Alrighty, so we're on the way to the property. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys, not really that important whenever you're just going to check trail cameras or putting your trail cameras out, but anytime that you're going to be climbing up in a stand, like I mentioned, you need to have a partner with you. And then number two is you always need to wear some type of safety system, some type of harness, fall prevention. And the reason being is, especially if you're dealing with these lock-ons, you've got these lock-ons on there with some chains and typically some ratchet straps, and Mother Nature is never kind, and it's just not worth risking your life over it. So make sure that you always wear your safety harness. It's not that big of an investment, and it's also not that troublesome to make sure you put a strap around a tree as you're going up and down. So just make sure you guys are being safe and careful out there. Alrighty guys, so we are here and it's hot. So the property is definitely a lot more growed up than what I was expecting. So basically the stand that we're trying to get to is on the opposite end of this big cornfield, and this cornfield's probably, I'm gonna say this cornfield's probably 10 to 15 acres, and instead of walking around the perimeter, what we're going to do is we're probably just going to get in between the corn rows, and that's going to be the easiest way to walk to it right now. Really and truly, I need to come over here with a tractor, and I need a bush hog up along the side to make a good, easy path, because there's a good enough path there to get a tractor through. We just got to get over there and bush hog it. and we'd be here for days on days trying to take a machete and clear a path out through there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the stuff unloaded. Like I said, I got the machete, a couple saws, I've got the pistol with rat shot in it just in case we come across a creepy crawly, which hopefully we're not. Hopefully they're off down towards the creek this time of year. So let's try to get on it and get in and get out. Dog, you ready?
Sure.
Alright guys, so we finally made it. Right here is the tree that my stand is in. My lock on is right there. You can see the platform of it. I got my ladder, it goes up. And then right here behind me, it's just a big cornfield that we come walking through, and it butts up next to these hardwoods. So what my goal is, right here at the foot of this stand, I've got a bunch of limbs up here above me that I'm gonna have to trim. But I wanna turn this little pocket back in behind this cornfield. I want to turn it into a bait site, a place where I can hang a trail camera, feed these deer, and try to get them coming in pretty consistently. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot up the tree, make sure it's good to go as far as straps, trim out any limbs that are in my way up there, and then I'll come back down and I'll show you guys the spot that I'm going to clear out to put my trail camera. So let's get to work. Guys, so while I'm cleaning out here, I got my all this shit's gotta go. Alright guys, so tell I'm on the platform here. Cornfield is over here to my left. There's my dad. There's Taylor below me. Dad's working on trimming these limbs out that I can't reach with a pole saw. And basically what we're doing is we're trimming these limbs that are kind of drooped down in front of me, so that way when I draw my bow back, if a deer comes out and walks right here, coming in or out of this corn, I'm gonna have a perfect shot on them. But it's coming along decent. Got a couple more limbs I got to trim out from around in here, and then I should be good to go. I got the majority of this stuff cleared out around the stand up high. Now what I'm working on is I'm working on a place to put a trail camera. My goal is I think I'm going to put the trail camera up against this tree right here. And the reason being is I can come in and I can check this trail camera while I'm coming to the stand to hunt. And I'm going to put my bait over here so I never have to disturb where those deer are going to be coming in to feed. I can just come straight up to this tree, get into my stand, and I'm not going to disturb a lot. So I think put the trail camera there, and right over here in this little open spot is where the feed is going to go. So that way I have a good point from that tree to here to get good pictures of stuff. So clear out a couple more spots, and then I'll set up this trail camera and we'll see what passes through this area. So I've got several good access points to come into this little feeding station that I'm creating. I got something biting me on my neck. Ow. But got a good several different access points. So there's a good access point right here coming from their bedding area, passing through this spot, hopefully going into their bedding spot to bed down for the midday nap. So I'm gonna get this trail camera put on this tree right here, and I'll get everything set up. Right there's the trail camera, and turn straight around. Right there is the section that it's going to be looking at. And what I'll do is I'll probably just let everything kind of die down a little bit, and then I'll come back, put some bait out. But right there's the trail camera. There's the stand. Got about a 25-yard shot, which is going to be perfect. It's going to be ideal for this place because they're going to pop out and be right on me, so it's going to be good to go, I believe. Alrighty guys, that is the end of today's video. I can't thank you enough for watching Southern Extreme TV. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit today about setting up a trail camera, types of areas that I like as far as setting up a trail camera to try to see what exactly is moving through a piece of property. Had an absolute blast today. Not crazy exciting, but it's part of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you like what I'm doing here at Southern Extreme TV, make sure you hit that subscribe button in the top left corner. Absolutely love you guys. Can't thank you enough for watching Southern Extreme TV. Until next time, baby, I'll bring you along on my next adventure.